So good morning, guys. So today my topic is I'm speak on the topic that is South China Sea issue. Okay, so what is the issue that China is creating like the South China Sea? Okay, so I'm going to start this topic. So first of all, we have to understand the location of the South China Sea. Okay, means South China Sea location. South China Sea is located lies in the major trading route like the Indo-Pacific region. Okay, and China is controlling this. Why China is controlling this? This is the main reason because we know that it is a trading route. No one means no none of the country in the world has a right to control over the trade routes, but China is controlling, not in the controlling lot, not in the like the fighting happening in that region particularly, but we can say that it is controlling in a very unethical way. That countries over there like Philippines and the all countries in the Pacific Ocean, they are not very happy to see this. Okay, so this is the issue. So we have to understand the issue between these. First of all, we know that, for example, this is the India. Okay, let assume it is India, and from their mainland to their 200 nautical miles, this is the whole water. This is the whole means ocean territory is under the control of the Indian subcontinent. It means Indian territory. Okay, it's everything that they found in there, like they found natural gas, they found oil, they found fishing, anything like material, means the country have their own rights over there. But in the case of the South China Sea, like China has their own dash lines. Okay, means China does not agree with the UNCLOS. What is UNCLOS? UNCLOS means United Nations Convention on the Law of Sea. It means likewise I said earlier to you, that means country has over the fully rights, means uh, country has the fully rights over the 200 nautical miles. But in the case of the South China Sea, China does not agree with this because they said that this is our land, and they had created the 9 dash lines where that they are creating the like the artificial islands to counter the particular growing economy. Like we know that why China is growing this, China is doing this to particularly building the artificial islands over there, because China and Japan has a issue, that is Senkaku Island. Okay, for the uh, prevent of this, we can say that for the counter of the Japan and also major economies in the particular South Asian nations, so China is creating the artificial islands to counter the Japanese economy. Okay, and otherwise they are also going to trap and also going to, we can say that, capture the Taiwan earlier. I don't know which time it's going to happen, but I will be damn sure that it will happen another 6 to 7 months. Okay, this is my prediction. So this is for, and another countries like this are the Asian group of countries, like they have the economic, they focus on the economic cooperation and regional stability, energy security, and the provide some we can say that the uh, maintain the supply chain over that area. So that's why the China is growing. China is the becoming the major threat of these particular countries. And and we also know that these are the smaller emerging economies. Likewise, we know that China is also a emerging economies, but on the other hand, if we see the particular South Asian country, these are not in the level of the China, means they are growing but not as the level of the China. So China has a lot, China has the money, China has infrastructure, China has everything they provide to these countries. So overall we can say that this country cannot raise against the voice against the means they cannot raise voice against the China, because if they do so, they know the consequences, they know the repercussions. So they but if we see in the context of the India, so India knew, and India always, we can say that, follow, and India always believe the uh, free and fair trade in the particular sea lanes. Okay, India believes the freedom of navigation, and India and Japan, these countries are very close allied with each other. Okay, so this is the reason that, and India also maintain a good relation with these. India also has good relation with these Asian countries. So this is also a good point for us. Okay, So for this we are going to counter the China's growing presence in the particular South China Sea. And there is another grouping we can call it AUKUS. AUKUS means this is a nuclear submarines. Okay, mean this is a grouping of three countries, that is United States, UK, and Australia. Means UK and the United States. Okay, they are going to help the to procure the submarines to the Australia to we can say to increase the influence in the particular uh, Pacific Ocean, around the area of the Pacific Ocean. This is a grouping. Another grouping we call it a quad grouping. Quad means these are the quadrilateral dialogue grouping. Okay, so this is a group of the four countries like India, Japan, England, Australia, and the United States to counter the China's growing military presence. And they also focus on the maintain a supply chains of the rare earth minerals, because they knew that China has the largest reserve in the rare earth minerals. And if China want, China have to threaten us to stop the supply of these rare earth minerals. So we can say that it is a for we can say that it is very good for us to have the Malabar exercise, this quad grouping Malabar exercise, where we can defense cooperation, regional stability, to prevent the counter-terrorism, illegal fishing, humanitarian aid, provide reliefs. Okay, we have also maintained, procure many defense cooperation, defense. We can say the technology with each others, and we also have the maintaining supply chains, rare earth minerals from that grouping. So it will cost us a very good thing. So this is all about the South China Sea and how India's influences South China Sea, particularly the China's growth. So that's all for all. Thank you.